you're over the age of 35, stop everything you're doing right now. After a lifetime of eating fatty foods, you may run the risks of a stroke or heart attack due to plaque buildup in your veins and arteries. To learn how you can reduce your risks, visit youthfountainlab.com or call 1-800-853-7856 today. This may be a life-changing call for you or someone you love. Thank you, and we hope to hear from you.
Yo, what's good? This is Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Y'all watching Hip Hop Uncensored podcast.
Casanova 2 times is beginning to unravel behind bars, begging, pleading, crying for anything that will set him free. Now, I'm not criticizing him because anybody that's ever been locked up, you wouldn't wish it on your worst enemy, and you're going to try everything in your power to try to get out of the belly of the beast, especially if you're innocent. Well, rap star Casanova said that the feds actually violated his constitutional rights, right? And here's what he's saying. He said they had no right to be snooping in on his iCloud account. Now, again, Casanova 2 times claimed that his Fourth Amendment rights were violated, and he's seeking to have critical evidence against him tossed from court. Now, we've seen the situation where NBA Youngboy was actually successful getting a series of videos and I think photos removed out of court. Now, what does that mean? That means that the jury and, anybody that's gonna, judge is not going to be able to look at, the different photos and pictures and whatever they find in determination of you being innocent or guilty. It's almost like, evidence, them getting rid of the smoking gun, as you would say. Now, Casanova was pretty much saying that the feds overstepped their boundaries when they seized and reviewed information from his iCloud account. Now, the rapper's lawyer, Mr. James, I can't say his last name, so I'm sorry, right, argued that the warrant for his iCloud account violated Casanova's Fourth Amendment rights, right? Now, Mr. K said that there was no probable cause to believe that the iCloud account contained any evidence, let alone extensive evidence of the suspected criminal activity. While the agent swore under oath that Cass' cell phone was listed on his iCloud account, that's going on to say iCloud, right, and this is in quotes, was built into the phone, and there was no probable cause to believe that he had ever set up an iCloud account, right, and enabled it and backed up data on it. Now, the lack of proof that the iCloud account belonged to Casanova constitutes, and this is coming from his attorney, right, a fatal flaw in granting the original search warrant. Now, what did they find? Because I know you're wondering. This is by way of allhiphop.com, so definitely check it out. They found guns, as you can see right there. Other damning evidence, things from his Instagram, as you can see on the screen right there. All types of stuff that would link, him to different things, mainly weapons and things like that. It looks like marijuana, other things that they found, there. So, now the rapper says that inadequate parameters allowed the feds to rummage through his life, even though there was more than one phone connected to the account, right? Now, they go on to say the warrant permitted the government to seize and review a repository of Casanova's entire life and then rummage through it on an unconstitutional fishing expedition merely on the basis that he allegedly used an Apple device to facilitate crimes. Now, again, he's being accused of dealing crack and marijuana to benefit the untouchable Gorilla Stone Nation. Casanova is also charged with attempted murder. Now, this charge actually came when he was actually sitting behind bars, kind of piling up on Casanova 2 times, and he was, charged again with attempted murder over a violent shooting in Miami that happened October the 24th, 2020, which left a rival gang member seriously wounded after they were shot. Now, if you guys can remember, Casanova surrendered to authorities back in December. It's been almost a couple years now, right? Of 2020. He is currently in the Westchester County Jail up in New York. So they're pretty much essentially, saying that, they didn't have any reason or any right to go into his iCloud account. And, your iCloud is what you pretty much, anything on your phone, if you got an Apple ID, right? Anything on your phone, pictures, whatever you save in that phone, mainly pictures and videos, right? I can go to another iPhone and type in my shit and everything's going to come up. It's called the cloud, right? So everything is stored in there. It's never deleted unless you delete it. And then they say, even if you delete it, they can find it. You know how to, the people do. But the thing is, they're saying that they didn't have a right to do it because when they went in there, they found evidence that they're definitely going to use against him. Now, if they're successful, which I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, nothing like that. If they're successful getting this, wiped clean from the court, this definitely, gives him a better chance. Now, you had a lot of people in the past that came out and said that the evidence against him was pretty weak. I haven't seen all the evidence against him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's innocent or guilty, but just looking at what it looks like and looking at history, I just don't see a lot of times, where the feds had the wrong person. And it happens. Mark my words, it happens. We see people that's been wrongly convicted all the time. But it seems like, in particular, when they get these rappers, the mountain of evidence is substantial enough to bury them. And they already got a majority of people from that crew to actually flip and take lighter sentences. What I pretty much expect Casanova to do, depending on what they offer. If they offer him 25, he probably like, you know what? I'm just going to fight it. And I got to fight it. I got a swinger's chance or a fighter's chance or a puncher's chance at actually winning this thing, because if I lose one, I'm going to get 30, 35. If they offer them 10, if they offer them 5, it just depends. Now, my intuition is telling me, and what I've seen from other trials like this, reporting on them, that they're going to offer him, 15, probably like 15, 20, 15 to a dub. I don't see him getting anything under that. If they offer him a 5 to a 7, I think you take it. Anywhere from 5 to 7, I think you take at this point. But if you're completely innocent of the crime, if you think you didn't do it, if you got evidence that says you didn't do it, dog, go for it. I would say go for it, you know what I mean? But if the evidence is so substantial and you and your lawyer come to the conclusion, like, all right, when the jury sees this, they're going to think that I'm a monster when they see this, this, and this, and this. Because that's how they're going to paint the picture. Like, this dude's a gang member, a monster. He called hits on people. Hey, look, he got stuff on his Instagram account. Guns and drugs and knives. He's a big gangster rapper. This is how they're going to paint the picture. He needs to try to paint the picture of himself being that just all being entertainment. Like, that was all for entertainment purposes. I'm really a dude that gives back to the community, hang out, and do a lot of great things. That's what he needs to prove. But if the evidence, so this is key. If this is able to be redacted or taken out, it gives him a better chance. But I say if they offer you anywhere from 5 to 7, you take it. If they offer you like 15 or 20, you might as well try to fight it at the end of the day. But you never know. But I do anticipate Casanova pleading out on this particular case. But it's your brother Oga, Hip Hop News Uncensored. I appreciate you guys listening. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's get the 500 likes. Let's get the 500 likes real quick before I get up out of here. Go ahead and hit that like button, right? And make sure you guys share the video. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share it anywhere you can. I appreciate you guys. Your brother Oga, peace.